you will always see education, health being brought into the picture.
Yeah.
Not necessarily of transport, but this is peculiar to Singapore. Then obviously you have, to me, those are the key ones. Overriding all of that would be economic situation and the budget.
Yes.
Which hasn't actually factored all that much because, partly because the Prime Minister, Lee Hsien Loong, had chosen not to talk about that in his, election prep speech. Sorry, that's called the National Day Rally speech, right? It's
yeah. But I guess it's also because it's very hard for opposition parties to access figures, the numbers, the government still keeps these as secrets.
Yes, absolutely.
So you can't have a coherent policy, you can't formulate any sort of policy without access to data.
That's precisely how they are hamstrung from day one.
Yes.
And I think that's, in a way, that's rather peculiar to Singapore. There's no separation of powers.
Yeah.
Which, at some point it will come to bite Singaporeans, but at this point, I think that's something that even the opposition don't want to enter into that terrain.
Yeah.
To talk about, separation of powers between the executive and government organizations and bodies. So, I think that's, to me, that's an issue that would be debated, perhaps not now, but subsequent elections to come.
I think, well, eventually it has to.
Eventually they have to confront it, yes.
Other Westminster-style systems, Britain, Canada, Australia, of course, 6 months before the election, the civil service will sit down with the opposition and go through their policies and give them details. And of course, the office of opposition leader is a paid position in most of these
Yes, that's correct.
Governments.
That's correct. As are the shadow ministry.
Yes. Yeah.
That's right. So I think Singapore will take a while to get there. I'm quite certain they will. Whether that's in my lifetime is another story.
Oh, you're young yet. Come on. We have hope. We definitely have hope. We've come a long way.
We've come a long way.
Yes. Okay, so we got to take a break now, but do you mind if we keep on talking? Can you stick around? We'll throw the rest of this up on the web.
Right, thank you. Sure, absolutely.
Fantastic. So Terrence Lee is author of Voting in Change, Politics of Singapore's 2011 General Election. There'll be another one on this year's general election?
We're hoping to deliver another one.
Fantastic, fantastic. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.